Hey, we're back, and it's the Beaver County Connection. Of course, Mike Byers and me, Rob Pratt, but the other guy, Vaquan Kimbrough, born and raised in nearby Aliquippa. 1-800-8040-HOT. Remember the number. Write it down. If you don't got tickets, as we like to say back in the hood, you better get them. 1-800-8040-HOT. Now, Mike, let's give credit where credit is due. The first, before anyone, to give this guy some PR. I knew about him when he was 11, but you're the guy that brought him to the forefront. So congratulations, and let me begin the interview with you talking about this young man's ability who begins his pro career. The journey begins July 31st here at Mountaineer. 1-800-8040-HOT for those tickets. Go ahead.
Well, you know, Rob, first of all, anybody who's a boxing fan in Western Pennsylvania has to be excited about Vaquan Kimbrough. He brings so much energy and talent into the ring here, and what he's accomplished so far has been tremendous, but the future is just so promising, and what a fun run it's going to be here. I first met Vaquan a number of years ago when he was 14 years old, I believe. He was always tagging around at the Beaver County Boxing Club with Tommy Yankello, who's a promising trainer who trains Paul Spadafore. Of course, Paul Spadafore is a Pittsburgh kid, IBF lightweight champion until recently he gave up a title. But Vaquan was always in the gym, and you can see from a very early age, this kid was something special here. The hands, the speed, the glow to his face here, he's a can't-miss guy, and now he's on track for his pro career here. It's an exciting time for all us boxing fans.
You know, Ted Arnaud really is the businessman, but he's also a guy that knows the fight game, and the two, when you got together and hit that combination, it's a can't miss. And you know, you're a guy that has a lot of flash. We've talked before how he has the right-hand lead. He doubles up on the left hook. He basically has this God-given ability a la Roy Jones. You don't really want to compare him, but he's still young where you can do that. But I believe in a couple of years they're going to be making that same comparison. But thanks to Ted Arnaud and some great folks, Tommy Yankello, Greg Nixon, 1-800-8040-HOT is the number to see him in his pro debut. And here you go, July 31st, in a couple of weeks as we go to tape. You climb into the square circle, and it's no more amateur status. It's no more, well, if you lose, you lose. You're not thinking about the Olympics. You're thinking about that ultimate goal, and that is the World Championship.
I always wanted to wear one of them belts around my waist, and that is the ultimate goal. And being around great people that's going to look out for my career is the ultimate goal for myself, too.
I promise this is the last time, but we've talked about it so many times. The reason why you decided to leave the amateurs and come on board with the Ted Arnaud group.
Because it was a Ted Arnaud group, and that's a good group. I wanted to be around good people. I wanted to be around people that's looking out for my best interest as a fighter.
And that really is the key, because we've seen so many of them, Mike, that have got and attained that obvious championship, but really when it's all said and done and the lights are gone and all the accolades and the championship belt is a little rusty, they have nothing left. Their physical skills are gone. They usually are left with physical and mental scars, and the bankroll is like empty.
Yeah. You know, obviously, Mr. Arnaud has done a great job for boxing in this area here.
No doubt.
So many great fights down here. Paul Spadafore won his title down here. Also, Vaquan's promoter would be Greg Nixon from Steubenville, a really solid guy. We're going to talk more and more about Tommy Yankello in years to come here. This guy is a great trainer. He has 7 pros right now in the stable here. Vaquan's now going to be one of the shining stars of that stable here. And also, Vaquan has a great set of parents. His mom and dad are great people here. They brought him up right here. He's a great kid. So I think he's surrounded by good people in all directions.
Well, listen, thank you so much. Best of luck.
Thank you.
The beginning in 2 weeks, okay?
Thank you.
July 31st, again, he makes his pro debut. You don't want to miss it. He will electrify you folks. He is Vaquan Kimbrough, and he'll be here at Mountaineer. 1-800-8040-HOT. Now for the future champ, Mike Byers of the Beaver County Times, and of course our host Ted Arnaud. Rob Pratt, as always. We'll see you fight night, July 31st, and we'll see you here next week with a Chat Pack on Fox Sports Net. So long, everybody.